I'm going to be honest, man. I think Sword Art Online is garbage, and I'm going to tell you why, but first, let me clear the air here. Sword Art Online is a revolutionary anime, and I want to acknowledge its legacy right out of the gate because the impact it had is clear. Half of isekai anime today have Walmart brand Kiritos run around as their main character. The video game world setting, the edgy main character, the unapologetic embrace of power fantasy tropes like infinite power and infinite bitches hit an unsaturated market in 2012, and the formula worked. They made a gazillion dollars, so good for them. And it was a fairly new and novel concept at the time, but that doesn't equate to being good. Taking a look at the story, the initial 12 episodes are fairly compelling as a concept. Trapped in a virtual reality world, and if you die in the game, you die for real. And you gotta beat the game to free everybody. And this takes them years, and a lot of people just settle into a new life with friends and romantic partners, accepting this as their new world or even their preferred world. Eventually, spoilers, Kirito does defeat the surprise boss, and afterwards the players have real trouble assimilating back into society. That's a cool concept. Guess what happens in the second half of Season 1? Well, there's a new virtual reality world, and Kirito has to go in to save the world again, and Asuna this time. Asuna, his love interest, the mysterious girl turned badass fighter that rose to a top rank in the best guild in the game. Well, she's fallen victim to the same fate that befalls every female character, hell, every side character. They enter Kirito's orbit and are utterly consumed by his aloof personality, black trenchcoat, and edgy one-liners. A recipe for locked classroom doors in real life. Girls are not into this, by the way. But naturally, he beats the bad guy, again, saves the day, again, all while pursued by the new love interest of this arc, his sister. Don't give me that not related by blood bullshit. That's his sister. And it's weird. And the thing is, there's no reason at all for him to be as skilled as he is at every game. The explanation we're given is that he retreated into games because he was lost and depressed. Bitch, we all did that. You're not special. My life's World of Warcraft playtime could buy a house at minimum wage. He didn't earn the automatic success that he sees in all of his endeavors. And for me, it just totally annihilates virtually all character development for all characters, and any suspension of disbelief. And the stakes feel abysmally low, because we never really believe that he's going to lose a fight that matters, or anything of value that he won't somehow get back later. Looking at the animation, I know a lot of people thought this was a really cool shonen anime with great action, but I just don't see it. I thought the animation quality was fairly mid even for the early 2010s, and the actual fight sequences were super underwhelming to me. I mean, Fate Zero came out a year earlier than this, and pops off way harder in my opinion. Not surprising, I guess, from a pre-Demon Slayer UFO table, I suppose, but still. The soundtrack, the voice acting, and directing would all effectively build up to this climax in the action, and then the actual animation itself would just fumble the ball. Now, speaking of the music, it's honestly pretty hype and fitting of the era, and both the sub and dub are of decent quality in terms of both actor selection and performance. The entire audio experience was decent, though I know some have tired of Bryce voicing all of the main characters in dubs. I forced myself to get through Season 1, let's keep an open mind and see if things improve in Season 2. Asuna makes sure to remind us that longing for Kirito is the only reason that she exists in the story anymore. Then Kirito goes to meet with a task force agent investigating murders. Why would a government task force agent consult a literal child gamer, even if he did beat the previous video games?
He said stuff about judgment and power, and then identified himself with the same character name.
What name?
Death Gun.
Death Gun? Alright, I can't. I'm done. So do I recommend it? Sword Art Online had a massive cultural impact. I won't deny its legacy. It's fairly inoffensive on a second monitor, and it's better than virtually all of the SAO-inspired isekai slop that followed it. If that piqued your interest for some reason, go for it, man. But no, I think there's way better stuff you should be watching. For example, check out my review of Cowboy Bebop. It's a way better show. And here's a playlist of all the anime that I've reviewed thus far. I do appreciate you sticking around to the end of the video. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, I guess. And thanks for stopping by.